Please rise for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for the playing of the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Good morning. I am Technical Sergeant McCabe, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies. We welcome you to today's Heating, Ventilation, Air Conditioning, and Refrigeration Schoolhouse Graduation Ceremony. At this time, we would like to welcome our distinguished guests, Presiding Officer and Commander, 366 Training Squadron, Lieutenant Colonel Patrick Grantier. Mechanical Flight Superintendent, Master Sergeant Daryl Duncan. I would also like to welcome the family and friends of Class 26010 who are present and watching online. Graduates, at this time, please introduce your guests.
Sir, Sergeant, this is my mom and my grandparents.
Today, we recognize members from the Heating, Ventilation, Air Conditioning, and Refrigeration Schoolhouses as they graduate and move to the next step of their career, the Operational Air Force. This step will allow airmen to continue to advance their knowledge and become productive members of the Air Force and civil engineer communities. Graduating from technical training is a pivotal milestone in an airman's career. Today, you become 3 levels, and I hope you take with you the valuable lessons you have learned while here in technical training. Remember your core values and the wingman concept as you go forth and shine as our newest civil engineers. During today's ceremony, you will be presented your civil engineer occupational badge. The badge reflects a great history and tradition, while also representing all the engineers that have come before us, who established our reputation through excellent service in both peace and war. By wearing this badge, you will be recognized by your fellow airmen as having achieved an expected level of confidence. You earned it. Wear it with pride.
For as long as there have been military airfields and installations, there have been military engineers dedicated to their design, construction, operation, maintenance, and repair. Airfields and installations don't just appear out of thin air. They must be built, operated, maintained, and protected. That is the mission of the Air Force Civil Engineers, who enable air power by working behind the scenes. Through time, Air Force Civil Engineers have changed their tools, equipment, vehicles, materials, and organizational framework to adapt. What has always been unwavering is our commitment to the mission, hard work, and excellence.
Born from an Army counterpart, forged under conditions of need during peace and wartime, we have been there. We have been vital to the nation's defense in major wars, from jungles of World War II, Vietnam, and Korea, to the deserts of the Middle East in immediate responses to 9/11. We have been there at the forefront, ensuring an engineering capability every step of the way. Since our founding, we've responded to natural disasters and conflicts at home and abroad, providing our people and their expertise to solve complex issues. Whatever the call, we have been there.
Through innovation and necessity, we stood up mission-critical teams. Base Engineer Emergency Force, known as Prime Beef, and troop construction capability, known as Rapid Engineer Deployable Heavy Operational Repair Squadron Engineer, or Red Horse. Yes, the names might be unique, but the results and impact are undeniable. Our Red Horse and Prime Beef teams provide engineering capability where the capabilities appear limited. From constructing buildings overseas, supporting Air Force contingencies and base emergencies, responding to natural disasters at home, to repairing roads and constructing schools in developing nations, wherever the location, our Prime Beef and Red Horse teams respond at a moment's notice, exhibiting the utmost dedication to mission requirements. That mindset is at the forefront of us all as civil engineers, and we wear those same ideals every day.
What others may see as just a badge, we see as a call to action, an expertise, and a commitment to uphold the standards set at our founding. Each section represents a unique sector of CE. The gear wheel, signifying engineering principles and technology, and the compass, reflecting the design and construction of buildings and equipment, combined represent the diverse engineering specialties. The wings and badge signify the link between aviation and engineering in the built environment that is the foundation of the Air Force mission and its people. You see, this is not just a badge. It's a definition of our technical and mission-ready career field.
We do the tough work. We make the tough decisions. And we put the right people in place to construct, plan, coordinate, and execute for strategic advantages against adversaries. As a civil engineer, you will be tested mentally, physically, and emotionally. Some long days may turn into long nights, and some missions may require you to give more than you've already given. The efforts you put forth today will endure throughout your career and beyond.
Electrical systems,
Power production,
HVAC-R,
pavements and construction equipment,
structural,
water and fuel system maintenance,
pest management,
engineering,
operations management,
fire and emergency services,
EOD.
emergency management.
We each play a role in the larger picture of providing agile, combat-ready support to combatant commanders, lending our engineering and technical expertise in defense of our nation.
The success of the CE enterprise depends on each of you. Join together to form a distinct family of CE airmen, diverse in experiences, ethnicity, thoughts, and ideas. This has led to a growth mindset amongst our ranks, creating new technologies and a better solution for solving today's issues.
We've created greater avenues for career advancement so you can make your career your own and impact our community and the Air Force in ways never imagined.
It starts right here, your graduation. This accomplishment is the first step in an exciting career, one that will challenge you and mold you into a civil engineer airman worthy of wearing the badge that signifies the responsibility CE has had for over 70 years, to lead the way.
Lieutenant Colonel Grant's here, and Master Sergeant Duncan, would you please join us up front to present our graduates their certificates and badges? HVAC-R Class 26010, prepare to graduate. Please. From Columbia, South Carolina, with an assignment to the 932nd Civil Engineer Squadron, Scott Air Force Base, Illinois, Master Sergeant Michael Cleary. From San Antonio, Texas, with an assignment to the 23rd Civil Engineer Squadron, Moody Air Force Base, Georgia, Airman First Class Joe Mercado, Jr. Tucson, Arizona, with an assignment to the 100th Civil Engineer Squadron, RAF Mildenhall, United Kingdom, Airman First Class Hayden Waddell. From Carson City, Nevada, with an assignment to the 152nd Civil Engineer Squadron, Nevada Air National Guard Base, Nevada, Airman Giovanni Arce Garcia. From Tulsa, Oklahoma, with an assignment to the 138th Civil Engineer Squadron, Tulsa Air National Guard Base, Oklahoma, Airman Basic Owen Floyd. From Sacramento, California, with an assignment to the 509th Civil Engineer Squadron, Whiteman Air Force Base, Missouri, Airman Basic Diego Fregoso Velasco. From Lake Placid, New York, with an assignment to the 158th Civil Engineer Squadron, Burlington Air National Guard Base, Vermont, Airman Basic Noel Levitt. From Kansas City, Missouri, with an assignment to the 90th Civil Engineer Squadron, F.E. Warren Air Force Base, Wyoming, Airman Basic Pontiac Lutai. From Warner Robins, Georgia, with an assignment to the 5th Civil Engineer Squadron, Minot Air Force Base, North Dakota, Airman Basic Devin Peavy. From York, Pennsylvania, with an assignment to the 201st Red Horse Squadron, Fort Indiantown Gap, Pennsylvania, Airman Basic Carter Vaughn. Ladies and gentlemen, the Air Force's newest heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration apprentices. The Distinguished Graduate and Top Performer Awards are bestowed to the best of the best. These awards require outstanding academics, leadership, followership, communication skills, problem solving, and a positive attitude. The Distinguished Graduate for Class 26010 is Master Sergeant Cleary. The top performer for Class 26010 is Airman Basic Floyd. The Colonel and Master Sergeant will now present certificates of excellence to our airmen leaders. Will all ropes please come forward? Lieutenant Colonel Grantier and Master Sergeant Duncan, the floor is yours.
Yes, sir. First, I want to say thank you, family, for coming to support your wonderful airmen. Thanks for the people that are timed in online and the support that you give for your fellow airmen here. Instructors, thank you. Thank you for setting this up. Thank you for leading the way with these airmen. Make sure you all give a good thanks after this, all right? So let's give a round of applause for our instructors. All right, you did it. You're finally here. You're part of the CE family. I say family because that's how it's been for me. Hopefully you guys get the same experience. It usually is, but you have your ones and twos. Thanks for signing on the dotted line. It's not easy, especially when all the stuff that you see in the news going on right now. It's not an easy thing to grasp and say, yes, I'm going to sign on that dotted line and get my life. In a time that is very uncertain. So thank you. I appreciate that. Going forward, I give a little bit of advice. Surround yourself with good people. Spread the flock together. Right? So if you don't view yourself surrounded by people that are going to bring you down, you're going to go down that path with them. Surround yourself with people that are going to challenge you. They're going to be competitive. But you're going to want to be better each and every day to get that 110%. Like you learn in sports or anything that you've done for your life already. So give yourself that surrounding and that environment so you can thrive. Also, make sure you just give it your all. You're going to want to grow each and every day, so do that by challenging yourself. Take on like a big event or take on like a big project. Do something that's going to challenge you each and every day. You're going to grow, become an excellent NCO or senior NCO. And I'm sure you got plenty of advice for them, so I'm not going to go any further on that. Have fun, enjoy, make a lot of memories. You saw that video, make your memories now. This is your story. So have fun.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thanks, John McCabe, and everyone else who made this event a success for our graduates. Who was our class lead? Thanks for doing that. Kind of the administrative kind of burden cap sometimes, but I appreciate that. I also want to echo the same people that started dunking. Thanks, they bear thank you again to our family, both here in person and online. Thank you so much for being here. I know personally my family has sustained me through my Air Force career, so I really appreciate you all supporting your airmen, and I hope you do well on the future. No one goes through this alone, so we really appreciate it. And thank you. I also want to thank our instructors who worked extremely hard to give you all the information that you need so you can go out to the operational Air Force. And they work hard, very hard today and every day. We'll give them another round of applause. Ultimately, though, it was you all who took that instruction. You learned from it, and you showed yourself capable of going to that next level. I encourage you to keep those habits that you learned through basic and tech school to bring to the operational Air Force. Right place, right time, right attitude, right uniform. Keep those habits as you go, and you will find success there. Now, I'm sure you ran into new things as you come through tech school. I hope you ask questions. Everyone here wants you to be successful. Everyone in the operational Air Force wants you to be successful. And none of us are mind readers, and we don't know all the time if something's not landing, if you're struggling with something. So raise your hand, ask questions if you have questions. You will find people out there that are wanting to help you, wanting to get you to that next step. But we don't know if you don't say anything. And finally, as much as y'all want to stay at Shepherd Air Force Base for the next 2 years, learn everything you possibly know about being an HVAC technician, you gotta get the rest out on the field, out on the job. You gotta learn from the pros that are out there doing the job day in, day out. And I need you to work hard and be ready for that. Learn as much as you can, because it's not gonna be long before the next crop of tech scores comes out. And they're gonna be looking for someone to answer their questions, and I hope you're ready. And finally, I hope you all remember the civil engineering motto. Engineers! Lead the way! Congratulations.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Grantier and Master Sergeant Duncan. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the reciting of the Airman's Creed. I am an American Airman.
I am a warrior. I have answered my nation's call. I am an American Airman. My mission is to fly, fight, and win. I am faithful to a proud heritage, a tradition of honor, and a legacy of valor. I am an American Airman, guardian of freedom and justice, my nation's sword and shield, its century and avenger. I defend my country with my life. I am an American Airman, wingman, leader, warrior. I will never leave an airman behind. I will never falter, and I will not fail.
This concludes today's ceremony. Thank you for attending, and have a great day.